Minneapolis, of course, is not the only city to face the consequences after defunding the police. Lots of places tried it. In Seattle, homelessness and drug abuse have gotten worse than they were before, and they were already bad. The city council there voted to defund a specialized program that helped move homeless people into shelters. No! They have a right to live on the sidewalk. They love it. The local government said removing the homeless and their encampments was, quote, inhumane. Jason Rantz is one of the few sane people who's remained in the city of Seattle, one of the prettiest cities in the world. He's been watching since the beginning, and he joins us tonight with an update. Jason, good to see you. How are things in your city?
It's pretty bad. Seattle, the city council, this mayor's office, they are just irredeemably progressive. And as a result, they've created a homelessness crisis that no one thought could get as bad as it is. I defy you to go anywhere in Seattle and find a park that hasn't been completely overtaken by tents, by homeless people who are shooting up, by homeless people who have set up these kind of bazaars where you can show up and purchase illegally stolen goods. And it's completely overtaking the city. And in large part, it's because of the defund the police movement, getting rid of the navigation team because they happen to have police as part of this program to connect people who are living out on the streets with resources. But a part of what they were doing was actually sweeping these encampments as well. But apparently it is inhumane to sweep the encampments, but not inhumane to keep people living in these parks surrounded by used dirty needles and their own human waste. Something tells me that's the actual thing that's inhumane. That
is the most inhumane thing I've seen in a long time. I can't control myself. I noticed there are lots of tents. I assume your local Episcopal churches gave those to the junkies so they could feel virtuous. Is that where they came from?
Well, we'll try to figure that out. A lot of them happen to be stolen. I do know that the trash is just picking up. And if you go in and you try to clean it up, they'll tell you that you're stealing some of their goods. The city, for the most part, doesn't want to sweep any of this up, but we're kind of forcing them to. Hopefully it'll continue.
We didn't build the parks for heroin addicts. We built them for normal people and their children. Right? It tells you so much. Jason Rantz, thanks so much for that update.